G'day, battlers! Today we're jumping in for a Venture Cup tournament sweep at the hands of Thidrekr, and this isn't the first one that's coming out this weekend. I'm actually going to be putting out another Venture Cup tournament win tomorrow, ideally. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, Thidrekr is running a crazy wild team. He's got Lickitung, it's that 10-point mon, with defense Deoxys backing it up, taking up 16 points in just those two powerful Pokemon. Then the other 4 points are given to Suicune, Zapdos, Gliscor and Crobat. So Suicune is a Pokemon that I don't think I've seen in a single Venture Cup battle before, like watching this video right now. Zapdos is another pretty interesting one that can get itself walled if it gets into a bad spot, unfortunately. Gliscor is one that does have some good play. I've been seeing it used a little bit. It's got that Night Slash, can fight back up against the Psychics and the Ghosts that are really powerful in this format. And then Crobat, Poison's been buffed. It's going to be doing pretty well. So I haven't seen any of these battles. I'm jumping in for the first time now. But yeah, let's jump into it. Up against 6-7 Ghost, who has a pretty interesting team himself, with that Vigoroth as the fighter, Shadow Dragonite, Mew, Dusclops, Superior, and Ninetale. So we'll see how they do. We've got Lickitung in the lead up against that Shadow Dragonite, and this is going to be a really pretty good spot for Lickitung, because he can get these body slams off pretty quick. Looks like that Dragonite is actually running Dragon Tail, and it's getting its Dragon Claw off first, so Lickitung can definitely tank it because it's a really bulky Pokemon. Getting taken pretty low though, to be honest, so Lickitung might have to end up burning a shield on the next charge move if he wants to stay around. Burning the shield on the Dragonite's end, I think that Lickitung will be able to get to another body slam before being taken out. Ooh, the catch onto Vigoroth. Really nice catch there, and this, I mean, I guess Thidrekr can either swap out, gonna swap out, keep Lickitung for later on, just not let Vigoroth get a little bit of energy, because we know how dangerous Vigoroth can be when it has that energy advantage. So Defense Deoxys, really good spot up against Vigoroth, just countering all the way down. Gonna be able to eat these two body slams that it's got stored up. Actually, didn't quite have two, but gonna get this one off. Actually gonna burn the shield here, maybe it's a Bulldoze. It is just a body slam, but yeah, gonna shield up to keep Deoxys a little bit healthy, because, you know, there is still that Dragonite that's in the back that needs to be taken out. And Superior coming in, so going straight for the Psycho Boost. He's got a ton of energy here ready to go, hoping that Ghost doesn't shield. It does shield though. Attack is going to be debuffed now, so this second Psycho Boost is not going to do as much damage, unfortunately, but should still do a nice little bit. Yeah, it doesn't do tons. So going to swap out into Lickitung. Two bonuses there. One, it clears the attack debuffs on Deoxys, but also kind of made Ghost swap out to Dragonite, so you can kind of play around that now that Dragonite switch locked. Brings in the Suicune, going to be able to take that first Dragon Claw. Overcharges here, so maybe, oh no, not burning the shield, just wanting to leave it all for Deoxys here, because Deoxys can definitely handle it at this point. So, oh, actually, Suicune does get the Volt, that's pretty clutch, actually, getting the Bubble Beam off, that's really nice there. Gonna reduce that, actually, does take out the Dragon, wow, doesn't quite get to the Bubble Beam onto the Superior, but here comes Deoxys. Maybe a little bit of lag on the opponent's side there, but does have the shield here ready to go. Going to see the Leaf Tornado trying to get the attack drop on Deoxys. Doesn't get it though. Rock Slide going to go through now. And this is to do a nice little bit onto that Grass type. Bada bing, bada. One slag lets it through. Come on, game. Please. Pretty flit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it doesn't quite take it out, but it looks like there's a fair bit of lag on the opponent's side. Charge move coming through though. It could be a Frenzy Plant. That's going to do... Oh, actually, just a Leaf Tornado. If they had Frenzy Plant, they definitely could have taken this match out. So I'm kind of wondering what their other move was. Maybe that... I'm not really sure. You'd hope they had Frenzy Plant and that would be taken out. So going into game 2 though, Thidrekr taking out the first game with Lickitung and Dragonite in the lead again. The thing you're really going to see from Lickitung teams is that they lead Lickitung a lot because it's such a good Pokemon. Like, there's a reason it's a 10-point Pokemon. They're going to use it a lot because it kind of... You need a hard counter for it. In this case, Ghost's sort of hard counter is that Vigoroth. And Vigoroth needs to be scared of the defense Deoxys. So Ghost needs to play around the Lickitung a little bit, try and get things in the right spot. But you're actually seeing these two play it out a little bit differently this time. The second Body Slam going to get onto the Dragonite. Do see the shield though, so it looks like he's going to go for the full farm down. That Dragonite does have a ton of energy here now, ready to go though, so has to be a little bit careful. Going to bring in the Deoxys. We'll be able to tank a first Dragon Claw. We don't know what the other charge move is, so going to shield up in case it's like an Outrage or something. Goes to the Dragon Claw bait, unfortunately, so gets the shield there. Another charge move coming through it. We're going to see the double shield. No double shield. This could do a lot of damage. Just another Dragon Claw. Okay, try to get both shields on the baits, but at this point, able to counter down. Don't know what that Dragonite was doing, but it is gone now. Dusclops coming in. Going for the Rock Slide. Maybe they would also protecting their Dragonite's moveset for later on, maybe the third battle. But throwing the Rock Slide, which isn't doing much, swapping to Crobat, and we're seeing a swap into Vigoroth, which is a pretty interesting swap because Crobat is in a pretty good spot here. It is a pretty squishy Pokemon, so the Body Slams are actually going to add up, but the Poison Fang getting on pretty quick is going to reduce that defense. Body Slam going to come through just before another Poison Fang can. I don't think this takes out Crobat. It doesn't. Going to be able to get to another Poison Fang, which is getting this Vigoroth really low. Actually, letting it... I'm not sure if that was an overfarm or if this was all part of the plan, but has to burn the shield now to keep Crobat around and all of the energy it's built up. Going to the full... Oh, no. No. I was like, oh, I don't know if that's going to be... Yeah, goes for the Poison Fang. Going to take out Vigoroth, and then should be able to get a Poison Fang onto that... onto the Dusclops. Oh, actually was trying to go for the Shadow Ball. Unfortunately, Dusclops does have the charge move ready to go. Going to take out the Crobat. And then it's going to be down to the Deoxys in the back to take out Dusclops. This isn't where Deoxys wants to be, and charge move already coming through. This is not looking good with Thidrekr at all. Even a Rock Slide wouldn't take out Dusclops this range. So, oh, does get the Psycho Boost off, but it's going to be resisted. So, yeah, it's not going to do much damage. This is going to go to the third battle. Yeah. Down it goes, and it's now 1-1 in round 1. So going to battle number 3, we've got Deoxys up against Vigoroth. This is exactly where Thidrekr wants it to be. Kind of expecting Ghost to maybe swap out, although, because ideally you want to keep that Vigoroth for the Lickitung that's going to come later on. So Body Slam, going to come through. Going to keep countering down, going for the Rock Slide now, just trying to put the hurt onto this Vigoroth, trying to get some shields out of Ghost, which would be really nice this early on. No shield, just letting Vigoroth take the beating. Another Body Slam's going to come through, but it's not going to take out Deoxys, so it doesn't have to shield. Body Slam, boom. One more counter, down it goes. So we'll see what does come in here. It is that Dusclops, so trying to get some energy on his Dusclops, which is going to be a little bit scary. Goes for the Rock Slide. Are we going to see the same strategy? Yep, same strategy. Throw the Rock Slide, swap out into Gliscor, and seeing the Shadow Dragonite come out. Did he just... Oh, he's thrown the Sand too. Okay, this is a really spicy moveset. Doesn't get a shield, but it does get the defense drop on that Dragonite. Pretty interesting how Thid actually has the sort of double defense droppers with the Crobat and the Gliscor, both on his line of 6. But going for the Night Slash now, that would have been boosted, would have done more damage than usual because of the defense drop on Dragonite. Burning the shield here, wanting to get another charge move off onto Dragonite. Potentially could have let it gone... Oh, actually, this is probably the better play because you can put a ton of pressure on with this Night Slash that it's already at. Really forcing the shield out of Ghost there. Not going to get to another one, so Dragonite does run away with a little bit of energy. Swaps in the Deoxys, trying to get, hoping that Ghost would throw the energy straight away. Unfortunately, it was not going to be doing that, and unfortunately for the opponent. Now it's Lickitung versus Dusclops, and rest in peace, Dusclops. This is going to be a slow one. And Dusclops is not going to come out alive. That's just how it's going to be. So you're going to throw as many fire punches as you can, trying to get this Lickitung weaker and weaker so that Dragonite can maybe do something, but Lickitung is going to be able to come out of this one with 100 energy, ready to go. We can pretty much skip ahead because, yeah, there's no way that Ghost can come back from here, unfortunately. Actually, going to go for the Body Slam, just trying to bring it down a little bit. Knows that he's going to be able to get the energy back up on these next licks. And down goes the Deoxys, not quite, the Dusclops, not quite at 100 energy, but burns the shield. We'll see if this is an outrage or something. No, just Dragon Claw. Maybe they've got, I mean, maybe they're trying to burn the shield. Maybe they had frustration still on that Dragonite. But Body Slam going through, taking out Dragonite, and that is GG's on round 1. So we'll hit pause here up against Air Duffy so I can switch the teams over because I did not, we're doing that on the fly. Okay, whoopsies. Alright, now we're up against Air Duffy with Dewgong, Drifblim, Mew, Pelipper, Bibarel, and Sunny Castform. So another pretty interesting team there. We have no counter users, and I'm not really seeing anything that's really going to punish the Lickitung. Bibarel and Sunny Castform are definitely going to do, and Pelipper are going to do something, but they're going to be kind of worried in return against that Lickitung. So we'll see how it does play out. Definitely expecting Thid to bring Lickitung all 3 of these games here. So we'll go in, Lickitung lead, and we are seeing that Dewgong. So just going to shoot for the Power Whips here. Or actually, could pretty much just go Body Slam. I don't know this matchup for sure, but I feel like potentially you might be able to Body Slam all the way down. Though you might just not be able to do that. Icy Wind coming through though, before Lickitung gets a charge move off. Gets this Power Whip through, so do we see the shield? Because if there's no shield, it's going to be huge. No shield. I mean, maybe the opponent just knows that they're in a little bit of a rough spot up against Lickitung here and knows that Dewgong isn't really the guy to do it. Maybe they're just going to throw as many Icy Winds as possible. Lickitung going to let it come through, and then maybe something's going to come in, going to try and beat it by committee a little bit. Something else will come in to try and finish the job, like a Sunny Castform or a Bibarel or a Pelipper. Lickitung is getting pretty low at this point, though, actually. Gets a Body Slam off before charging. That's pretty solid for Thid. This would take out the Dewgong if it goes through. Burning the shield, wants to get this. Ooh, that Dewgong getting criminally low. We're going to burn the shield to keep Lickitung around, and then we'll be able to lick down. Actually, swapping out into Bibarel. So, swapping into Deoxys, keeping that Lickitung for later on for a sacrificial swap at some point, potentially. This is a pretty good spot for Deoxys. Going to be able to tank this Surf. and then should be able to, doesn't have Thunderbolt because it does have the Rock Slide Psycho Boost, which is definitely the sort of most common moveset in this cup. Burning the shield on the Rock Slide, maybe he was scared of a Thunderbolt, or maybe just thinking that if he burns the shield, he could probably take this one out, or at least force the shield, but he's going to take Deoxys out, so actually pretty well played on Duffy's part there. Down it goes, in comes the Zapdos though. Oh man, this is actually, oh, a full farm down, that's huge. That gives him so much energy. That Dugong's in the back as well, and ooh, I feel like he swapped in Pelipper and then swapped into Dugong last minute to catch the move. I think that's just, oh no, they brought in one that was triple weak to the Zapdos. That is very unfortunate. Triple water, Zapdos is just having a field day. Thid's going, oh yeah, we done it, boys. Down it goes. So game 1 in the bag, going into game 2 now. We're expecting no triple water line. Mew is coming in the lead. Not where Mew wants to be though, so he's hopping into Sunny Cast form. Actually, that's 2 out of 3 that are not water type, so really going hard against the Zapdos this time around. And Sunny Cast form does have a pretty decent time up against Lickitung. Lickitung does have the energy advantage though. Body Slam is like identical to Weather Ball. It's just like normal Weather Ball, which, you know, normal Cast form used to have. We are seeing the swap into Defense Deoxys now. Just going to be going for the straight Rock Slides because they don't debuff and they do super effective damage. So that's all you could want. One Rock Slide going through is all the Deoxys needs to take out this Cast form. So funneling up extra energy now. A little bit of lag here, but it is mutual and does get the Rock Slide off first, which he should have been able to do anyway. So that does work out all good. Takes out the Sunny Cast form. And here comes that Mew again. There's not really a great thing, like, Deoxys doesn't have great play in this matchup. Really, like, the best play is just to keep throwing Rock Slides. Does actually get a shield there. That is a pretty interesting shield on the opponent's part. I'm not sure if they needed to do that. Maybe they're hiding, like, a Focus Blast or something and they want to get it off onto Lickitung as a surprise maneuver. Goes to the serve, takes it out. Or maybe whatever Pokemon in the back is a water type and they're a little bit scared of a Zapdos now and they really want their Mew to get on that Zapdos. But actually has the Psyshock Surf. So yeah, it's a water type in the back. Zapdos gonna come out, gonna be doing a really nice job here. Icy Wind is still gonna do a bit of damage because of the flying typing. So Thid decides to burn the shield here. Farm up a little bit of extra energy because he can afford to. Going for the Drill Peck. So looks like he's fishing for the shield here. Now are we gonna get it? Are we gonna... Nah, no shield. That is really unfortunate there. He's going to get to this... Oh, that's a... Wow, this is actually pretty rough now. This could have been a really good spot to be in. Like, even through the Thunderbolt, this would have been like... I don't see how he could have lost. Oh, I mean, I can see how he would have lost. But this is definitely a lot rougher. So going straight for the Power Whip. Takes out the Dugong. Still up against Mew. Mew's going to get... I think he's lost here. Because this Body Slam is going to get the shield from the opponent. He's not going to be able to get to another one before Mew can take him out with charge moves, I don't think. Because what's he got? Surf Psyshock. I think Psyshock is enough to take out Lickitung, maybe? Maybe just not? Ooh, just not. Yeah, no, still going to take it out though with Shadow Claws. Not going to get to a Body Slam, unfortunately, and that is GG, so it's now 1-1. Thid playing it close, going into game 3 of round 2. Lickitung versus B-Barrel, we're seeing a water in the lead, and no Zapdos this time, so maybe trying to adjust, going, okay, they went from 3 waters to 1 water, they probably won't go back to 3 for the third game, especially since they're still Zapdos, so... Deciding to not bring Zapdos this time, going straight for the Power Whip on the B-Barrel, which is going to take this thing to town if it go... Oh, that's really rough. Even if B-Barrel gets a Hyper Fang off, it's not going to take out Lickitung here. So it doesn't have to shield. Going to be able to get a Body Slam off. Just went for the Surf anyway. Yeah, Body Slam will take out B-Barrel if it goes through. And then we'll see what ends up coming out in the back. We're seeing the Sunny Cast form, so seeing an instant swap into Suicune, and we're seeing a Mew. So pretty decent for Lickitung if it can maybe get on there with no charge moves. Going to be able to Bubble Beam down this Mew, throw Bubble Beam to reduce its attack. But with a move set of Surf Psyshock, Suicune isn't in too much danger here. Just like there's no reason to go for Surf, it's just going to go straight Psyshock. But it's not really, it's not really too threatening, especially with these Bubble Beam debuffs coming through. There's still 2 shields on the opponent's side though, so has to play around that somehow, letting the charge move come through, maybe hoping it's a Surf bait, but again, no real reason to, because there isn't too much of an energy difference between Surf and Psyshock, like different enough that you would want to go for the bait necessarily, unless it was like really close. Does get the shield there though, really nice bait, and gets the attacker debuff as well. Gonna let Suicune go down there to try to get the Surf off before that. Oh, actually didn't. I kind of missed what just happened there, but I'm kind of surprised to see that it was still around. But hey, Lickitung coming in, forcing Mew to burn a shield, so really nice there. Lickitung gonna get taken out. Oh, never... Man, Mew... it was Bubble Beam debuffed. I apparently can't remember anything. It was really Bubble Beam debuffed. So Sunny Cast Form coming in now. Deoxys coming in. Gonna throw these Rock Slides again, and this puts Thid in a really strong position. Gonna be able to burn the opponent's last shield, presumably at this spot because Mew isn't very healthy. Yeah, burns it here. You're going to be able to tank a Fire Weather Ball, so I think the opponent's only play is like maybe they get to a Solar Beam and then they land it here. They tried, but yeah, Thid had the shield. They knew that was the win condition, and yeah, going to farm up a little bit of extra energy there. Rockslide going to take out the Cast Form, and Mew is really low in the back. So it comes in, few counters, and down it goes. And Thid taking out round 3. So that is going to bring us... Whoopsie, you've closed it. I don't know what just happened in the recording there. We are going into round 3. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Up against 7-7-OK, who's got Defense, Deoxys, Gliscor, Raining Cast Form, Superior, Viper, and Frostas. So seeing some really interesting 1-point picks kind of being brought in. Frostas is a super powerful Pokemon. So again... I think I talked about in the video with No Fun Pain Done about what the best Pokemon are in the Venture Cup by the numbers, like by the tournament data, and 10-point Pokemon aren't performing as well as you would like. In saying that, we're seeing Thid going on an absolute tear because this is what they can do. Unfortunately, 7-7-OK with their Frostas is going to be weak to the Lickitung, so it's a little bit rough that their big Pokemon is going to be weak to Thid's big Pokemon, but let's jump into it, see how it kind of goes. And maybe we can see some Viper action as well. We are going to see the Zapdos versus Deoxys in the lead. Not like a dominating spot for either Pokemon, but Deoxys has definitely got the better spot here. Because the Rock Slide is going to do tons of damage. Going straight for the Drill Peck though. Trying to get some hurt onto this Deoxys early on. I'm not sure if there was an attempted swap to Lickitung there. But burning the shield here regardless. Gonna maybe go up for a Thunderbolt and throw. That's exactly what's happening. Going for the Thunderbolt, trying to take this thing out. Because, yeah, Deoxys is a little bit scary up against the Lickitung Crobat combo. Tried to swap into Lickitung to catch the move again, but just not getting it, unfortunately. So has to burn 2 shields in this opening matchup. Going for the Drill Peck, hoping to get the last shield out of 7-7-OK as well. Please. Does get the shield. And I think Deoxys might outpace here, swapping into the Lickitung, knowing like, okay, I need to get out of here. Deoxys has the charge move ready to go, so it has to be a little bit cautious of that, especially with no shields left. Gliscor is going to eat a Body Slam though. And Gliscor isn't going to be able to do too much in return. Probably going to go straight for the Earthquake if he's got it. Obviously, like, you know, Thid's Gliscor has the Sand Tomb, which is pretty interesting. Does go for the Earthquake, doesn't take it out, and a Body Slam is going to be going straight back to the Gliscor, which isn't going to take it out, unfortunately. But is getting it pretty low. Ooh, does take it out. That's actually, that's pretty huge for Thid. Like, that's pretty, really helps out a lot. Like if Gliscor got to his charge move, oh, and gets the Body Slam. Wow. I wonder if that like completely swung the tide of the battle, because Gliscor could have like just got it to his charge move. But we're now seeing Frost Ice in the back, and we're seeing the Crobat here. Crobat unfortunately is going to be able to get, it's not going to get to its Shadow Ball before Frost Ice can get to its Avalanche. So decides to throw the Poison Fang here, reduce the defense on the Frost Ice, and we're actually seeing maybe that was a CMP tie. Avalanche will take this thing out. So down it goes. Lickitung, oh no, Zapdos coming in, going for the Drill. Ooh, whoa, what was that? Throw the Drill Peck. Maybe he's farming out for the Thunderbolt, but wasn't able to get there. Yeah, with the defense drop, I feel like Drill Peck might have done it, maybe. But we are going into game 2 here with Crobat up against the Gliscor. Has to win these next 2 to take out the round. So Crobat, gonna eat a Night Slash, can eat it though. Also, the Shiny Flex is mwah, by the way. Very nice shiny. Goes to the Poison Fang, hoping for a shield maybe, but he's going to drop the defense regardless. No shield unfortunately, but really adding up here with the defense debuff. It's going to burn the shield, and then a Poison Fang is all he needs to take out the Gliscor, and with a few more quick moves. Going for the Shadow Ball though. Actually, maybe it wouldn't quite Poison Fang. Going for the Shadow Ball to make it a sure thing. Does get the shield. Sneaks a fast move in there. We're going to let Crobat go. Because, yeah, Crobat's kind of not going to be able to... Ooh, man, what is with these Pokemon just hanging on by the absolute slither? But Lickitung going to come in, going to go for a full Lick Down. Barely takes a hit at all as well, so has a nice little bit of energy here. We'll see what ends up coming in, because nothing is, again, really standing up to Lickitung that well. Deoxys is probably their best counter that's left over now that Gliscor's gone. So going to swap into the Suicune now. Suicune not taking much damage. Again, most Deoxys are not running Thunderbolt, but we're seeing these water types. I think there's a Rainy Cast Form on the other two. Ooh! I was saying, never mind. It was a Thunderbolt Deoxys. Very nice, able to get a nice little bit of damage there, but interesting swap into Frostlass and eating the Hydro Pump. That is devastating. Like, yikes. That's not great. That's not great, because now Licktung's going to be able to come back in, lick all the way down before a Charge Move comes through, and then it is just going to be that Deoxys in the back, who is already a little bit weakened, and still shield's in play as well. So, going to see the shield come up here. Going to see the shield come up in return as soon as 7-7 throws a charge move. But has the body slam. I guess they were farming up to 2, but couldn't get there before this body slam comes through. Going to not quite take out the Deoxys, but one more lick does it, and that's GG's. And it's now 1-1 in this round, I believe. So we are now seeing the Lickitung again up against Deoxys, which is one of those matchups that, like, again, you want Deoxys to be doing well because it's got that counter, but it's also weak to the lick damage. So it's kind of unfortunate there. But Body Slam's just going to go through, boom, 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 already down to the yellow. Deoxys farming up a ton of energy here. Mutual lag again, maybe going for the double Psycho Boost, burning the shield. No, they've got Rock Slide Thunderbolts. They don't actually have, Psycho Boost. So I think Lickitung wins the one shield regardless. If Deoxys doesn't have Psycho Boost, I don't think there's a way for Deoxys to win the one shield. But maybe if they force it to the 2 shield, it can play out a little bit differently. Lands a Thunderbolt. And yeah, going to be able to get to this Body Slam. Throws, because he wasn't too confident that he was going to be able to lick down without it. And lets the Deoxys go. Something's going to get 1 turn of farm, but Thid has successfully won Switch Advantage here, which is pretty nice. And it is the Gliscor, so going to bring in the Crobat. I wonder if Suicune would have been the better option, just because he would be doing... I guess you can kind of go either way. It very much depends what's in the back. Like, if there is that Frostlass in the back that you can kind of expect, Suicune's definitely going to be able to put a little bit more of a hurt on if Crobat doesn't already have, like, an energy advantage. So, maybe that's the play there. Goes to the Poison Fang, gets the shield. Defense is debuffed now, going straight for the Shadow Ball by the looks of it. He does burn the shield, so he wants to get to the Shadow Ball. It's just a matter of whether he's going to throw on Gliscor. Ooh, Gliscor gets the charge move through. That's pretty unfortunate. Doesn't take it out. Gonna get the Shadow Ball through. I was wondering if maybe he'd keep the Shadow Ball for later on, swap out, and then try and bring it back in, throw the Shadow Ball later, but that's definitely playing a risk. And now Suicune versus Frostlass. Frostlass gonna eat a Hydro Pump, unfortunately. Could have thrown a Bubble Beam to debuff this attack first, but I don't think it would have been worth it. I don't think. Goes for the Hydro Pump now. This isn't going to take out Frostlass, but he's going to get it close, as we saw before. One more Snarl takes it down, and that is GG's on round 3. Pause again, and we are going into the finals now up against JD Beats 3, who, I mean, whoopsies. Too early for that screen. Yeah, we are, I mean, he's beaten 3. It's 3 rounds in. Whoever wins this one takes the championship out, and JD Beats has got that Mew, Primeape, Cresselia. Again, another 10-point pick. Gliscor, really interesting pick there. That actually, Fracture maybe? I don't have one evolved yet. I just have all of mine Axews still. And Snowy Castform as well. So we're seeing a lot of 10-point picks in this tournament, which are really interesting. Like, you're really seeing some interesting dynamics where people with 10-point Pokemon are kind of bringing them every game because it's really what they're relying on a little bit. So we'll see what they do decide to do here. I'll hit play on that one. Actually, you know, we don't have the first battle, but Thid did win the first battle. Oh no, actually, I'm wrong. That's the next tournament that I'm shoutcasting tomorrow or the next day. But so this is battle 1 of round 4. We're seeing the Lickitung 10-point versus 10-point Cresselia. Unfortunately for Cresselia, this is again another 10-point Pokemon that Lickitung beats. Really, kind of in my mind, Lickitung is that like best 10-point Pokemon you can use because it does beat so many of the other ones. The Hypno, Alolan Marowak, Cresselia, Frostlass. It really like holds its own against all of them. Seeing the double swaps into Crobat versus Primeape now, getting it into Night Slash and then doing so much damage already, going for another Poison Fang. Gonna drop that defense even lower. Gets the shield too, but look how much damage these quick moves are doing. One more quick move and that would take it out. Gonna see no shield from Crobat, sorry. Night Slash coming through and one more, down it goes. Crobat's doing some serious work. Like, I had not even considered Crobat before right now, but it's doing a pretty good job and really kind of shoring up some of that anti-fighter to protect the Lickitung, which is doing pretty well. So he goes to the Poison Fang, gets the defense drop. At this point, not going to bring out Deoxys, going to bring in that Lickitung. Lickitung is now up against double Psychic with the Mew Deoxys. So Lickitung, that's a really risky move, bringing out those two up against Thid. You'd think if you want to bring sort of this ABB line where 2 are weak to Lickitung, you'd want to lead with the Primeape so that you can then swap out if you didn't land the Lickitung. Because yeah, as is, this is pretty rough to say the least. Gonna see the grass not come through. Deoxys not in a bad spot at all. Gonna farm up. Yep, Rock Slide, go. Pew! Gonna do a nice little bit of damage. Yeah, takes it out. And then here comes that Mew in the back. Forced to burn its shield if it doesn't want Deoxys to take it out. Rock Slide coming through. I don't think it quite... Oh, no, actually, we've still got a shield in play. Still got a shield, but so does Thid. So Mew charging up tons of energy, throwing its charge move here so that Deoxys isn't the one to take it out. Does have the Dragon Claw, so I was hoping for the shield there. Unfortunately, did not get it. Thid obviously protecting the Lickitung as opposed to the Deoxys. And yeah, Psycho Boost takes it out, and it's GG's on game 1. Going to game 2 of round 3. And, oh dear, I have no idea what's going to go on here. This is a pure Dragon type. Alright, that's a good start. I have no idea what moves it has, but it looks like it's got Dragon Tail. We're all going to find out together. And this is kind of how it works, bringing a Spice Pick as well. Zapdos, Zapdos taking a ton of damage there. Swapping into Lickitung to catch. Gonna eat the Night Slash. Okay, not going to do much damage at all, but fishing for the boost potentially. Because these Dragon Tails are definitely adding up with the recent buff. So we'll see how it goes. Dragon Claw going through. Yikesies. This Lickitung is getting pretty low. This is actually working out. This is working out as a pretty half decent Pokemon. Yeah, no lie, it's doing pretty well. Has burned 2 shields now though, so Thid does have the 2-0 shield advantage, and not going to burn the shield there. I'm assuming they threw the charge move because they thought that the Body Slam was that little bit closer. Maybe would have been able to get to the Body Slam if he didn't throw, but Deoxys coming in, getting able to farm all the way down, really nice there. And is now in a pretty dominating position with the 2-0 shield advantage. Ooh, is the Mew coming in? Doesn't really have like a great answer, but the 2 shields is definitely going to help. Swapping into the Zapdos now, trying to get some energy going. Here comes the Crest and bringing the double Psychic again. Man, that's a really risky play. Obviously, like, it's kind of worked out a little bit better this time because Lickitung has been taken out. So yeah, definitely worked out a little bit more in the right direction that way. But still, going for the Drill Peck now, just trying to weaken this Cresselia down as much as possible. And it's now up to Deoxys to take out the Cresselia and the Mew. There are 3 Psychics left, and one of them's got to take out the other 2. Gonna eat a Grass Knot. Has to get to a Rock Slide to take this Cresselia out, although with Psycho, he's still got 2 shields. Burn the first shield here. Boom. Can be able to farm up extra energy. Potentially go for a full farm down with the counter. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Yeah! Tons of energy now. And yeah, this Mew throwing the charge move, gonna shield, even if the Dragon Claw getting pretty low at this point. The Shadow Claws would really add up. And now Deoxys just has to take this thing out pretty much with this Rock Slide and another Rock Slide. Otherwise, it's not gonna happen. So needs to get to another Rock Slide, and boom, this is gonna take out Mew, and that is gonna be GG's. Thid taking out the last round. We're still gonna watch the last battle, even though it is 2-0. We're gonna play it out. So going to the last battle of the tournament here. Thid taking the championship with such an interesting team. Like, what a cool team. We are going to see Gliscor versus Mew here. Really nice position here. X-Scissor doing super effective damage. Night Slash doing super effective damage. Doesn't really care about Shadow Claw. Doesn't really care about Dragon Claw. Have we even seen Mew's other moveset? I feel like we haven't. Maybe we see it now. No shield. And it's Dragon Claw bait. Darn. Maybe we won't see it. Or maybe we did see it and I completely forgot. But again, we're going with that Spicy Sand Tomb. Going to drop the defense now that this Gliscor is locked in. No shield and swapping into the Lickitung. Lickitung going to be faring a lot better in this matchup now that it is defense dropped. So I think the Gliscor versus Lickitung matchup in the 1 shield, Gliscor only generally wins by 1 turn. And with that defense drop, I think it potentially may flip. We'll see how it plays out here. That Body Slam did a ton of damage. One more Body Slam will take this out. I'll see if Thid wants a shield or not. Does want a shield. Protect the Lickitung. We'll see if... I feel like they're running double Psychic again, because they've shown the Mew. They haven't shown their Cresselia, and again, Cresselia is that 10-point Pokemon. Let's Gliscor go down. We're going to see Mew come out, maybe? Try and go for a Dragon Claw to take this thing out, because it already had a little bit of energy. Going to let Lickitung go. Probably the right play here, because I don't think Lickitung would have been able to take out the Mew. And seeing this swap into Cresselia as well. Yep, double Psychic. Really loving the double Psychic line. But again, has taken out Lickitung, so it may go a little bit better this time. But Night Slashes are still coming. Still going to be super effective to both. And oh, get the attack boost. Okay, surely. Yeah, we're going to see a shield here. We're going to see just carnage unleashed before our eyes. Still the grass knot. The actually, Cresselia still has a shield. I feel like it's kind of forced a shield here. This is going to be the most dangerous charge move like left in the game. Doesn't shield and going to be able to take... Oh, that Cresselia would have been close to a charge move and going to get another Night Slash off into Mew. Has to shield this time or else Mew's gone. Just has to. Shield, please. Yeah, it does shield. Another attack boost. Holy... And the opponent quit out. So that is GG. So, that brings us down to tournament. JD Beast not quite able to take out Thid. As the name suggests, beat 3 was not able to beat 4. So unfortunately, I don't have like finishing tournament stream here. We've just got a nice little traffic cone sitting in the middle of the screen. But with that said, thank you for watching. Again, thanks to Thid for sharing that footage with us. Lickitung showing itself that it's a very powerful Pokemon, and I think there's probably going to be an uptick in Lickitung teams, especially because Double Psychic is a pretty constant team structure. Usually it isn't Mew Deoxys. Usually it's Mew. Usually it's not Mew Cresselia. It's Mew Deoxys, because you don't need the 10-point Pokemon to be able to build that one out. But still really powerful nonetheless. So with that said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, especially the subscribe one. Thank you to my patrons and supporters over on Twitch, including the brand new RocketClare right there. Thank you to RocketClare, and I'm sorry that I left your name off on the last graphic. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Again, another video coming out tomorrow with another Venture Cup tournament shoutcast with another pretty interesting team, so you will not want to miss that. So definitely subscribe if you have not already, because that is going to be coming out very soon. And yeah, good luck in your regionals if you haven't done it yet, and I will see you in the next one.